Do you know what though? I did want to see what was going on with Reggie versus DDG, but I don't know if let's see. Let's watch this. Reggie versus DDG.
From just £4.50 a week.
So if you're not familiar with Reggie and you're not familiar with DDG, DDG is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, black creators ever. Yeah. Now let me tell you why DDG is so big. Like, people downplay DDG, like they actually downplay him, but this man carried YouTube at a point for the black content creators like nobody else. Like, you gotta think, what tends to happen is when you become a content creator, especially a black content creator, when you become so big, you kind of excel to the point where you can't speak about certain things. You kind of become too mainstream. DDG has always shown, like, held the black community down when it comes to content creating. Like, he's done his thing. Like, DDG is one of the GOATs, you get what I'm saying? And he recently jumped on streaming this year and he's been killing it, like killing it. The first YouTuber to make it successfully in the music industry, and the first YouTuber / musician to make it successfully in the streaming industry. This guy is clean. So you got to give respect to DDG. DDG is a well-known YouTuber. If you don't know about him, go and check him out. I feel like he's got the method and he's very good when it comes to all of this. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, Reggie's a new up-and-coming streamer. Yeah, he's blown up in the last year or two, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? But he really started to blow up when he ended up coming up on Kaisenat stream. Kaisenat put him on, and now he's part of this kind of like new group, like this AMP kind of 2.0 kind of group. You get what I'm saying? With Rakai, Ray, Reggie, Dez, Punga, and Ty Little, if I'm not correct. The thing with Reggie is that Reggie's a comedian. He's a comedian first. So when he jumps online and he speaks about certain issues, he digs deep. That's his whole thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I know these two are beefing at the moment. I've seen some clips, but we're going to get into this. And I'm going to tell you my final thoughts on this whole situation, because I actually genuinely feel like this is something that could, shift a lot of things for streaming, especially in terms of relationships with DDG and AMP, like his guys and AMP. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's look at this.
She got paid for
previously.
She posted asset scams. She got paid for a promo.
Mind your business, bro. Focus on that trash music, my nigga.
You're goofy. You're lame. And this is a digital footprint that nobody gonna forget. I tried to stop all of this.
You got 15K views. It took you a year to get that, my nigga. You're garbage.
Say one more thing about me online, Reggie. Troll me one more time.
DDG, wait.
Hey, what? Why being Almighty G's involved in this? What the hell's going on?
Over max. No cap. Just for me to add a couple.
What did he say?
Me one more time.
DDG way over max. No cap. Just for me to add a couple other niggas beef.
If it's your homies cause you beefing with your girl, stop being tender, nigga. I've been your homies for 4 to 5 years. Stop playing me, Reggie.
Where am I? Wait, Rhea, baby? Is that you? Say something, Rhea. Please.
Is this the shooty that he's pressed about? Yeah?
I won't ever do this again. Remember our moments? Remember our kiss?
Nah.
Welcome back to Streamer Reality TV, where I keep you updated on unemployed topics you probably missed. So let's catch you up real quick. We got Reggie.
Hey, I've been playing, nigga. Don't even put that on me. I've been playing, nigga. Man said, unemployed topics that you probably shouldn't. These jokes.
AKA Lil Rodney's son, who's beefing with the entire streaming industry on some 2023 Bruce Drop of My vibes. He's burned bridges left and right and honestly doesn't care. It all started over a girl he dated for what, like a week? After messing with her at the streamer prom hosted by Funny Mike, she turned out to be a scammer pushing fake giveaways. So Reggie cut her off.
She's pretty though.
hosted by Funny Mike, she turned out to be a scammer pushing fake giveaways. So Reggie cut her off. Internet
She pretty. I can see why I can see why Reggie's pressed about her. She's pretty, man. She's hella pretty.
went crazy, clips went viral, and every reactor reacted, gave their thoughts, including DDG. But for some reason, Reggie chose DDG to mainly beef with. Maybe because DDG is easy to rage bait, I don't know. But it definitely entertained the streaming industry world for a day or so until it escalated. Okay, now we're here. DDG and Reggie dissing each other's families and so on. You could say DDG took it to the extreme. Reggie started talking about family, throwing out the lines like "get back for your."
Like when for me, we like you see internet beef. I can do internet beef, and I'm happy with internet beef. The thing that I feel like when family gets involved, that's crossing a line. Personally, no matter who you are, if you bring family up, that's when it's just crossing a line. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? If you bringing up family, realistically, it's crossing a line. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Son.
Where your son at, nigga? Where your son, nigga? Where your son, nigga? Where your son at, nigga? Focus on the shit that you got going on. That ass. Everybody got.
You know how I know this nigga did not really like. He didn't feel right saying that in his soul. He didn't feel right saying that in his soul. You know what I'm saying? Because I can always tell when a nigga's not feeling like when they say something, but in their heart they don't mean it. I can see that this nigga didn't mean it. This looks like a response. Like he's either saying it to antagonize someone, or he's just, you know what I'm saying, he's really in his villain arc. And every man goes through a villain. That's what happened with Bruce. If you don't know Bruce, drop him off. He's another person that beefed DDG. And he's also beefed other streamers. But I feel like what happens, especially with a lot of these social media guys, they get fed up. They get tired of niggas. And then they go through this mad villain arc where they just say, F everybody. That's what I feel like it is. I genuinely feel like it's that. Like it has to be that. There's no other way. Because what makes them go through this phase where they just say F everybody? Like there has to be like, you have to be tired of some shit. Like I don't know where it is. I don't know.
Their own problems, gang. Niggas be worried about the wrong. Niggas keep saying do it for Craig. No, do it for Halo.
Reposting DDG's baby mama, Halle Bailey.
That's crazy.
In her
That is
man
crazy.
Or something
I
like
don't
that.
rate that.
I don't know if we post that. Hey, nigga.
You know what's crazy about this? I saw this as well. Do you know what's actually crazy about this, right? I see what Reggie tried to do here. But this is, if you look at this is a story within itself. Yeah? I'm next to India Love. There is no, I promise you, if I'm next to India Love, there is nothing you can post. Nothing you can post. If I'm rich, if I'm young, rich, lit, and I got a baddie like India Love next to me, there is nothing you can post. Nothing you can post that's gonna make me feel some type of way. And I'm on holiday. I'm living my best life. The fuck? There is nothing on this planet. Nothing on this planet. You could, unless family's being brought up, that's different. But in general, you could never ever make me mad or upset or make me tight. Literally. Like this clip in within itself is like, yo, DDG is winning here. I'm so sorry. He's actually winning.
We now.
Not the beef, he's just winning in general. Like, you know what I'm saying, in life.
Alright, hey, he gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going, y'all. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna follow through with what I was gonna do. But now, I'm finna put it together right now.
But then it got a little bit more crazy. DDG took it too far. He made Reggie's dead dad his phone wallpaper.
Is it, you know what time the reservation is?
I think like 11, 10:20.
Oh, 10:20.
Yeah.
Alright, bet, cool.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, and I rate DDG highly. Like, for me, DDG is on the Mount Rushmore of black YouTube, of black content creators. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's in the Mount Rushmore of black content creators. He has to be there. just based off everything he's done for a lot of niggas. Like, a lot of niggas wouldn't be here if it wasn't for DDG. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? But that was too far.
I ain't even really trying to, you know what I mean?
Bro, listen, I don't care what anybody says. That's insane. That's way beyond just internet beef. That's like, you got to get back. And look, I know Reggie's known for joking about people's dads, dropping where your dad at jokes for no reason.
And we joking, we going back and forth. They say you ugly as shit. If I look in your bio and just say rest in peace dad, it's over. I'm going straight for the kill. The your dad, nigga. Swat he dead now. I'm one of them type, bro. Don't argue with me if you know your cousin just died, bro. Don't argue with me if you know your cousin just got shot. That's not smart, bro. I'm talking about your cousin in the worst way possible, bro. Like to try to argue with you knowing they people just died. You said I'm ugly? Didn't your cousin just get shot in his head? Why didn't he duck? I'm foul. I'm being honest, bro. It ain't no rules. It ain't no rules when it come down to this joke. So once we start joking back and forth and you say something about me, I can say whatever I want. It ain't no limits on it. You go low, I'm going to hell. You go low, I'm going straight to hell.
Alright, so now that's what I'm saying. So for me personally, I still think it's deep that, you know, DDG done that. But if I'm DDG and I'm looking at this, right, I'm expecting this nigga to say something about my family now. Because he's, if I'm seeing this clip and I'm saying, oh, so that's what this nigga's, this is what he's on. Essentially, this is what he's on. So now for me personally, I'm going to look at the situation, and if he goes low, I'm going lower. So I understand now. I don't understand because I don't know if I would bring someone's deceased family into this. You know what I'm saying? But now looking at it from this point of view, if I'm looking at it from DDG's point of view and I'm seeing this, the joke's right itself. You get what I'm trying to say?
I don't give a fuck.
Alright, y'all. Quick plug that'll actually save you money. Meet Coopert, a free browser.
No.
It's like having a phone. Here's how it's up for a month. I guess you're paid. Tired of Cooper. Maybe Reggie this saving instantly. Huge thanks to Cooper for sponsoring this video. Alright, now let's get back. Maybe Reggie should have saw this coming, but it hit different when it turns into a real pressure point. And it's clear that even for Reggie, this might still be a hard topic, no matter how many jokes he cracks about dads.
I seen was talking like about you know, dead folks and people that passed away. We not on that. I see my homies said what they said, you feel what I'm saying, after Dub, who initiated the talking about dead people, you feel what I'm saying, which he's not holding himself accountable, you know what I mean? But I see what's going back and forth. Me personally, I'm not speaking on the nigga dead people because I feel like
I think Reggie's funny, yeah? But this is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. When you're beefing niggas, and especially when niggas that have been doing this for long, DDG's been doing this for long, right? You gotta be careful how you speak, right? Because if you post the other clip that we just saw of him saying, listen, if I see RIP such and such in your bio, then I'm going lower than hell. That's what he pretty much said that, right? He pretty much said that. Now the roles are reversed. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different. Now you the target person. People are talking about you. Which like I said, speaking on someone's deceased family member for me is just not it. But he is getting played at his own game, because he even said in his other clip that, yo, you know what I'm saying? So this is why I said you got to be careful what you say on the internet, because people will always use that against you in beef. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this is a play for him to make himself look like the better guy in the beef. I don't know. I don't know Reggie. I don't know DDG. But I personally feel like if the last clip come out on the internet and then this clip come out on the internet, you ain't really got a leg to stand on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's just how I see it. But it's hard, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
like, that's low. And I honestly don't think that I have to go that low, because these niggas are not getting under my skin. You know what I mean? But the fact that DDG feel like the setting the example of a nigga dad passed away and shit, you feel what I'm saying? My dad was not killed, murdered, nothing. Mind you, my dad was really in the streets. No cap. Like, I ain't like, my dad was a real goofy nigga. I never said I hated my dad. I feel like this shit give me a perfect time to actually express myself about this shit, because I never really got to talk about that shit, you feel what I'm saying? It's like my dad really wasn't a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas gotta understand, like, sometimes life and a nigga might not be able to do everything that he wanna do, but that don't make that nigga a bad person. Was that nigga 100% of my life? No. Do I hate my dad? No. Nigga said I was a bad person. He got on his YouTube shirt with his
YouTube. Hey, Baltimore niggas' accents are the best thing alive. No one can tell me nothing. When they say do, you too, I can't lie, that shit is hilarious. Like, and I ain't even hating. I genuinely think they got their own way of speaking. Do you know how lit that is? Niggas can't tell me nothing, man.
My thing is like, is you sad or not? And I don't want to hear, oh, I just grabbed a hoodie. This was my only hoodie. Why did you wear this hoodie, DDG? Because you wanted your YouTube to go up off of your brother. Alright, that's all I'm saying, bro. But these niggas say I'm lame for not going to my dad's funeral. But this is what you doing for your brother. You want the nigga who harmed your family to get life in jail. But when a nigga tell you your music ass, you want a box. I rest my case.
Anybody with a brain know that this nigga dead ass wrong, bro. Anybody with a brain.
I ain't see this. DDG subliminal message to Kai.
If my brother on some bullshit, it's been situations where my brother was arguing with a nigga and I called him and I'm like, bro, you tripping. Chill, bro. Like, sometimes you gotta hold your homies accountable, and when you don't, it falls back on you and make you look bad, bro. Like, you niggas know when they homies wrong.
Hey man, listen, at some point they gotta squabble up and fight. I don't care what.
Alright, that's a techie one, because I feel like Reggie is his own person, you know what I'm saying? I do feel like Reggie's his own person, he can make his own decisions. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like for me, if my brethren, okay, this is how I'm dealing with a situation. If my brethren is in beef, yeah, with someone, I'm gonna literally pull him to the side, talk to him, but in front of everybody, I'm gonna back him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So in private, I'll tell him if he was wrong, etc., etc. But in front of everybody, I'm backing him. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, depending on the circumstance and the situation, because there's certain things you can't back your brethren on, and there's even certain things if your brethren do, you could never be you can't be brethren with them anymore. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But in general, how I see it is, personally, I would always talk to my brethren and tell them if they're wrong in private, behind closed doors. That's how I do it. But it's hard. This is a hard situation because Kai, I feel like Kai is not really, he can't do anything about this. You know what I'm saying? This is out of his hands, and I feel like Kai's just not the type of nigga to get into beef like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when Kai got into beef with Bruce or whatever, he had this little fallout with Bruce. He made it clear that this the last time I'm speaking on, Kai's very mature for his age. You know what I'm saying? Kai's 23, 22, 23. He's very mature for his age. He's always been very mature for his age. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's a hard predicament to be in. I see where DDG's coming from, but I see where Kai's coming from as well. So it's but I think it's hard. It's hard. I feel like this situation in particular is very hard.
What anybody says. You can't keep going back and forth online forever. All that Team DDG, Team Reggie. Nah. I'm trying to see some haymakers at this point. You gonna let Reggie talk about your son, DDG? Let him repost your baby mama with the...
Let's be real, Reggie ain't fighting nobody. Reggie's a comedian. This is what I'm saying. Comedians don't fight niggas. They make jokes. They make jokes about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Reggie ain't never gonna fight a nigga. If I ever see Reggie fight a nigga, then I know something went wrong. But that's just not in. He's a comedian. The fuck? He's a comedian.
The new man? Bro, I'd be sick as fuck. Reggie, you gonna let DDG do that to your dad? After dissing dads across the whole nation? No, get back, bro. But actually, that's kind of what Reggie did by having his people defend him.
Hello. My niggas keep saying when niggas see me. That's it. When you see me, 6 foot tall, 6'4" wingspan, 2 guns. Hello. And mad of artillery. Chill, Tata. Don't say too much to it, cause they know how you get. I ain't gonna lie. They know how. See,
and this is the thing. I don't really rate this either. I don't have no problems with none of these niggas. You get me? I don't know these niggas. I'm gonna keep it 100. I actually like Talil. I think Talil was very funny and energetic. I think he's a cool ass nigga as well. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. Let these niggas beef. Let them do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? This is between two niggas. You know what I'm saying? No one should be getting involved. I actually just feel like the best solution for niggas to really like just resolve things is just to scrap. Put two of the niggas in a room. Let them scrap. I promise you, they'll come out hugging. I promise you that. They'll either never want to speak to each other again, or they'll come out hugging. You know what I'm saying? That is as simple as that.
They know how you get. I'm telling you. Let's do it! I'm telling you,
I haven't streamed in so long.
I ain't gonna lie. Niggas worry about me. They lucky you ain't streamed today. I'm telling you.
We even got the entirety of Baltimore defending Reggie.
We ain't gonna bomb Holly. We gonna f her.
Tell that nigga DDG pull up, my nigga. He keep trying to pop it on Reggie, bro. Baltimore is a whole weed want smoke.
Why would I take a handout from some random old head that got a handout from another nigga?
Because DDG, you can't even see your son without like permission type shit. I can see your son for the free, which means I'm gonna f your BM and I'm gonna be feeding your little man fruit snacks.
Bro, I hate niggas like... Bro, you are a random nigga on the internet, like nobody knows you, and you are talking about a woman who's way out of your depth, way out of your league, out of your caliber. Like, she's earning big money. You know what I'm saying? I hate... Like, you can't just speak about... And furthermore, man, I don't like stuff like this, because if I really start speaking...
Old Baltimore behind Reggie. You know he is, bro. You know he is. You hear me? Tell DDG come through by the block, though.
If you want me to be honest, yeah, all of these niggas are just the clip farming, bro. They're not gonna do anything. The nigga said he's gonna try and take fruit snacks and do a thing with DDG's baby mom, but that's not happening. That's just not gonna happen. You'll never find yourself in a predicament where that's happening. And if that does happen, then that says a lot about his BM. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to speak about his BM because I don't know her. But that's just the reality of it. Like, that's not happening. So, as you know what I'm saying, random niggas getting involved in beef, they don't even know what they're talking about.
Go purse for purse. I don't give a fuck about your stream check, none of that shit. Get in the field. Dub, use a however you want it.
Then you got people who are trying to get into the beef and do whatever to like go viral. So I'm just gonna show some clips.
That's what I'm saying. That's what these niggas are doing. They're just trying to clout chase, bro. They're just trying to clout chase. It's so bait. That's why I just said, let these two niggas sort out their issues and no one should be getting involved.
Clips of yeah, just roll the clips.
Real way. Reggie, you said you was looking for somebody that'll take the fade for you. I'll take all the fades. We can run them on replay too. Same day, Bradowski. Old whiskey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, DDG, I don't make 100,000 a month or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I could put up 100 though on me though. On mamas though. Yeah, man. Aaron the plumber.
Do you know what? Aaron and Plumber is one of them guys where I like, as much as people dislike him, I can't dislike him. I find him hilarious. Do you know what it is? He's just someone who's actually been through a lot. You can tell he's been through a lot. So it's like, for him, he's trying to like just, like, he's jumping on this social media stuff and he's looking around and he's seeing a bunch of madness happen, but he's a real nigga who's been through some shit. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, yeah.
DDG, whoever else from Streamer University want it, come get it, Bradowski on mamas. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think he's trying to go for DDG. I think he just wants to fight. I just think he wants to fight.
Alright, this streamer cuff him, bro.
Yeah! Catch some hats, nigga. What's up? I've been waiting to beef with a Twitch streamer. I want to get in the beef. I'm gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna pull up that nigga.
I seen this guy always on stream. I've always seen him on stream, and I see him posting, and I just think, bro, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Like,
yeah, let's go viral for real. Let's get a million views each tick.
I feel like he's lucky he's dealing with guys that just don't snitch. Because I feel like there's some one day he's going to come across someone who's going to snitch on him. I don't really know about the gun laws out there, how strict they are. I know if you got a license, you should be good. But I just feel like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all of that. You don't have to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's many ways to jump on stream and you know what I'm saying? If someone's trying you, then I get it. But I don't think anyone's trying you. Just you know what I'm saying?
Talk clip, nigga. Fuck fighting. Fuck all that back and forth shit, nigga. You want to beef? Let's beef, nigga. I want to pull up and...
And now DDG's talking about going to Baltimore to do a meet and greet just to flex how much power he has, or to show off how popular he is, to prove that the internet hate is fake.
I'm gonna do a meet and greet in Baltimore. And I want you to know, because one thing I did do, I went on tour in Baltimore and it was one of my favorite shows. They showed so much love. So I just want to see if the same love is there. So I'm gonna do a meet and greet in Baltimore. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the address.
You don't need to do that though. I get this is beef, but these niggas don't need to prove no point. DDG, you're bigger than that, bro. You ain't gotta do that. You really don't have to do that. You like when you actually look at who you are as a person, you're a content creating superstar and you're a rapper. Like, someone will try you just to get a bit of clout and a bit of fame. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. As long as you go out there with security and you are prepared for that, that's cool. But you don't need to do that. You don't need to go Baltimore and do that.
Real soon.
I don't care who I'm beefing. I'm not going to their ends just to prove a point. I think that's the dumbest thing you could ever do. I feel like generally, and I'm not saying DDG's dumb, but I'm saying when niggas do that online, because that's not the first time rappers do this shit. I genuinely feel like you don't need to go to another nigga's hood to prove a point. Like, what point are you actually proving? What that? Like, cool, they're not gonna touch you. Cool, the whole hood might not touch you, but like one crazy nigga that wants to get some sort of clout is gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And bro, DDG, you're a mega star. You don't need to put yourself in that position, bro. You cool ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
And we're just gonna see how that go.
Hey Mo, hey, that fake ass little Romeo ass DDG, man.
They're coming straight in.
Yeah, man. Fuck, we rocking with Reggie. Nigga talking about he coming to Baltimore. That nigga ain't coming to no motherfucking Baltimore, scared ass. That music is trash.
Do you know what's crazy as well? How many of these guys does Reggie actually know? Like, I actually want to know how many guys that are commenting on this beef, how many of these niggas actually know Reggie? Because Reggie don't know you, my guy. He might know this guy, but I don't think he knows all these niggas that are commenting on the beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the funny thing about it.
You trash. You suck. Like, this shit, like, you some, like, why is you mad? Because you some nigga, fuck you. Fuck Haley getting tossed up. You hear me? Like, stop playing with my man, bro. You know we rocking with Reggie, bro, on the home team side, nigga. You from wherever the fuck you from. We're all over the other side of the country, nigga. F you and your side, nigga. We rocking with Reggie, nigga. You fake ass Corbin Blue looking ass. Give me guts, nigga. Fuck.
I will be closing my back door just in case, though. Eyes is peeled. Don't think this is a way for you to backdoor me, Reggie. It's not gonna work. Have the Secret Service surrounding the property for all Baltimore niggas. All you Baltimore niggas with switches, that's cool. Cause I got a big shield, nigga. And I got a med kit. What you gonna do? And I got a jump pad just in case niggas pull up. Somebody made a TikTok.
Bro, I know a nigga that'll get DDG gone for a pair of chips, for a bag of chips.
Nigga, not for you. Who are you? Why would they get me gone for you? If you pay a nigga to try to get me gone, before the nigga try to get me gone, as soon as he up, I'll show him 20 racks. Go back to the nigga crib and you do him. It's not how it works.
And my God, all I'm finna say is, what the fuck? What are you doing? Don't.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to do that, my guy. You're loved. I don't think he's I don't think this, like, he's actually, like, I know he gets a lot of hate, but there's niggas that actually respect DDG and actually think he's a cool ass nigga. I think he's a cool ass nigga. I think he's, like, without DDG, there would actually be not a lot of these niggas that are doing this streaming shit, this YouTube shit, like, all of it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I genuinely feel like he doesn't need to do that. Like, and he's bigger than that. I genuinely feel like he's bigger than that. He's, like, I actually think DDG's on a level now where he can do, if it wasn't for, I'm not going to speak on, you know, his personal shit. he would have been him. He would have got movie deals. He would have got everything. You know what I'm saying? I think he is getting movie. That's what I'm saying to you. So he don't need that. He don't need that. Like, I understand he's got to protect himself at all times. I understand that, and he can't let someone disrespect him. Cause I get that. I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. That's a fact. I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. But bro, you're bigger than that. You're like he's a superstar. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not no glazing shit. The reality of it is, like if let's be real, if DDG walked past down the road right now, we're acting like a bunch of people wouldn't come running after him trying to get a picture. That's the level that he's on. You know what I'm saying?
Do it. Bro's out here trying to move like Suge Knight or something. It's like some new West Coast, East Coast streamer shit. It's just so brain rotted, man. I don't know. And you can tell how much tension is going on. I mean, look at the comments on my last video. That would tell you everything. Crazy. We got Reggie leading Baltimore. We got DDG leading maybe LA and Pontiac, whatever you want to call it. And now it's turning into this. But let me criticize DDG for a minute here. See, Reggie, he has nothing to lose and everything to gain from this beef. He's young, he's messy, and this just boosts his visibility. People are gonna rock with him. But DDG, he can't afford to look corny right now, especially with all this legal stuff going on in his life. That's why he ran to Kai telling him to say something, trying to get him to calm Reggie down. But for Reggie, it's like, man, this is all publicity is good publicity to him, you know?
That's what I'm saying. This is exactly because I've seen some clips, right? I've seen some clips, and I'm not even gonna speak on it too much. But I've seen people that are now not so much fond of DDG that were glazing him before. They met him and they were glazing him before. You know what I'm trying to say? They were saying a lot of stuff to him. This is what I'm saying, bro. And I speak for the niggas that are looking at this, and I'm not beefing none of these niggas because I don't know these niggas. I'm nobody. I'm just a nobody, so I can speak in my mind. But the reality of it is, right, DDG is a big content creator. So he's been on Netflix. He's got music. He's the biggest. For me, if he's not, he's one of the biggest. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's what I said. He's on the Mount Rushmore for black content creators. That's a fact. But the one thing I will say is, like, he needs to be aware that how big he is. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot to lose. A lot to lose. And I just think it's not worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I genuinely feel like DDG wouldn't even be paying attention to all of this if there was no ties between Reggie and Kai. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously Kai's the biggest streamer and Reggie's under Kai's wing. You know what I'm trying to say? So I genuinely feel like if Reggie wasn't under Kai's wing but he was still on this level, I think DDG wouldn't even respond. I think DDG would just troll. You know what I'm saying? I think he would just troll.
Oh, and DDG's trying to smash his ex, so it's like, nah, I can't be out here, you know. And you know what Kai said? I'm not getting into this.
Now listen, bro. Bet boy, thanks for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it. Chat, as y'all do know, I do not. I think I repeated it. I think I made it that I don't want to get involved in shit. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, I have no interest. I don't have time for it. I don't want to get. I would just want to ask y'all if y'all could just have y'all feud without involving me, gang. Like, I feel like I don't gotta be involved. I think to say that I force Reggie on my viewers is crazy. I think it is. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's certain things I can do without just saying my name. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm not mad. Look, I'm not even. How do I change that? Why is that through my fucking shit? Mute it, y'all. I'm not even mad at the, like. I'm not even mad. Cause I'm just state it. I know y'all. I know it's like for jokes and shit, and y'all niggas be trying to do shit, but like I just don't want my name said in this shit. I feel like Reggie's a very talented individual. I didn't force shit on nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Dumb niggas love Reggie when he first popped out, and it is what it is. You feel me? They both, you know what I mean? DDG and Reggie, y'all both are talented individuals. I don't want my name in nothing, please. I feel like my name be getting brought up in unnecessary places.
Yeah, man. He don't need to be involved in any of that. It's as simple as that. He didn't need to. Like, he don't want to be involved in any of that. I think he's doing. Hey, R.I.P. Diego Jota. I just clocked. I've seen that. My guy. Love and respect to Diego Jota, man. Great footballer. But I seen this shit, man, and I just thought, like, yo, Kai did the right thing, personally. He don't want to be involved. He ain't, like, people can say, oh no, Kai's sitting on the fence or Kai da. No, I don't think that. I think Kai made the right decision. It's called being a grown up. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say Kai is very mature for his age. You know what I'm saying? Like Kai is very like, as men in our 20s, it's very easy to crash out and do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think Kai handled that situation very, very well. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in contact with both of them. You know what I'm saying? So I genuinely feel like Kai made the right decision by staying out of it. It's none of his business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's none of his business. He don't want to be involved in it. His name's being brought up, so
certain things you be like, you don't have to put energy into it. You know? Word to everything I love, gang. I'm not holding niggas' hands. I'm not gonna tell a nigga to stop doing some shit. I fuck with both sides, nigga. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, gang. Stop mentioning me, please, bro. This shit annoying though, gang.
Listen, bro. Shit only got energy if you give it back.
You right.
But listen.
But gang, this shit annoying because it's niggas. Gang, it's niggas. Gang, I explain.
See, if there's one nigga I'm gonna listen to in that house is Duke, because Duke probably being through Duke, like that's what I'm saying. Duke is he's from the hood, you know what I'm saying? But he's like the wisest nigga. Like he's actually like he said, you ain't gotta put anything into. What did he say? I like that. I want that. That's a cool quote. I want to take that.
Listen, bro. Shit only got energy if you give it back.
You right.
But listen.
But gang, this shit annoying because it's niggas. Gang.
Shit only got energy if you give it back. I like that shit. He's yeah. Bro, that's what I'm saying. These are two cool niggas. I fuck with Duke and Kai so mad. I ain't gonna lie to you. These niggas are cool, man.
It's niggas. Gang, I explained to niggas that I spoke to both sides, bro. And it's annoying when niggas just keep saying my shit, even I'm saying, if niggas is my mans and see I'm trying to stay out shit, why do niggas keep mentioning me though, gang? Cause I feel like I be cool.
You know why though? You gotta understand this shit, bro. Just stay out.
And that's what I'm saying. Hit like DDG, that's what I'm saying, bro. People are gonna mention you, they're gonna beef you because you're you. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not trying to get involved in none of this, but I'm just being real. Like, though, the reason why he's being mentioned in the way he's being mentioned is because it's you. The same way with Kai. Kai, the reason why you're getting mentioned is because it's you. You lot are the biggest niggas. Like, you lot are popular. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why I said for me, like, if I ever get to a point where I'm that big, or when I get to the point when I'm that big, I'm not. You gotta be somebody for me to respond. That's a fact. You have to be somebody for me to respond.
That shit ain't none of your business. You heard me?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That ain't none of your business.
A nigga can't get on a stream, gang, and just chill out.
But that ain't none of your motherfucking business, though. You feel me? So mind your business and nigga, this ain't your piece. So
I guess DDG slept on it and had some time to think about what's going on and decided to apologize for dissing his dad and having his dad as a wallpaper.
This is what I'm gonna say. Yesterday, I definitely 100% can be a man and say I got out of character. What I said about Reggie Pops was wrong. I'm not saying that because I say anything on the internet. I'm not saying that because trying to chime in or whatever. I don't give a fuck if he dissed my brother that passed. I got out of my own character. That's something that I really don't do unless I'm really mad.
See? And that's how you be a man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we say out of character things when we're angry. You know what I'm saying? I've done it before. I said some crazy shit. I've crashed out before. I said some crazy shit that I generally don't mean it. It's not that I mean it. It's just because I'm angry at the moment. And I know it cuts deep. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's all it is. He did the right thing by apologizing. That's a man. Only a man can look at his mistakes and look at his what he done wrong and apologize. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can hold themselves accountable for their actions and the words that they speak.
But y'all know how I feel about what I'm going through right now. Nobody really knows what I go through mentally off camera or what I'm really dealing with. And when you get piled up and you got little ugly little. Now, I'm apologizing for what I said. It's still though, by the way. Still you. And I still want to box you. All right? When I see you, we're going to have this conversation. I'm going to see you at some point. But as a man, I'm man enough to sit here and apologize for dissing your pops Losing a father is something that I haven't experienced in my life. So I can only imagine how that feels to you. And I can be a man and say, I was definitely wrong for that. But one thing he did fail is the fade. Y'all see me at Streamer University. When people had a problem with me, they put them gloves on, they faded. It don't matter if they were short, tall, skinny, little, unexperienced, they got up and they threw hands. If Reggie threw hands with me, bro, if he just boxed me for one round, it could be like 30 seconds.
That's what I said, these niggas needs to box. I'm telling you, the best way to, because what you're not understanding is, DDG been in plenty of verbal beef, so he ain't gonna stop, and he knows he's making money off of this. Reggie is the type of nigga that's getting some sort of clout, because the reality of it is, Reggie big, but he's not as big as DDG. We know that. We're not trying to say that, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to discredit Reggie, but the reality is, Reggie will probably get there, because he's a funny nigga, but he's a funny nigga who knows how to do all of this shit and knows how to troll people, knows how to trigger people. And then you got DDG who knows how to beef niggas and knows that he can make a meal ticket out of it. He can make so much money off of this. These niggas ain't gonna stop. The only way for this to stop is these niggas scrap. Do you get it? Yeah, these niggas generally just scrap or they confront each other on some real shit. But I'm not here for the violence. Like, we don't want no violence. We just want the niggas to get things off their back and their shoulders, and hopefully they could be cordial. I don't think these niggas will ever be friends. I don't think they will ever be friends. They're not the type, but their personality is very different. I'll say that. So I don't think they will ever be friends. But we gotta find a way. They gotta find a way somehow, because they're in link. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, DDG's Kai's friend, Reggie's Kai's friend. Like, they gotta make some sort of, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in the same house at some point. One day they're gonna be in the same place. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, I have so much respect for that. I have no respect for Reggie as a man. Like, to me, because you can't talk all that and then be scared of it at the same time, bro. It's just like, that's a keyboard warrior. That's the same as a Twitter account that's just talking to a nigga that's scared, that'll take a picture in person. Female energy to me. Because he is a grown man. He be acting like he ain't a grown man. He be like, you a grown ass man. Like, Reggie, newsflash, brother. You gonna get up there.
Mind you, this all started because Reggie separated.
What is a grown-ass man? I think a grown-ass man, if you're over the age of 21, if you 21 and older, you're a grown man. Yeah, I think 21 and over, you're a grown man. Any decisions you make, you hold yourself accountable for. That's what I think. After the age of 21. Under the age of 21, you can make mistakes and be like, oh shit, like I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? But I think you can still make mistakes after 21, but I think you're a man after 21. You're legal after 21. You can drink, drive, do whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? And internationally as well, you are a grown-ass man. You can go anywhere you want. You can do whatever you want after the age of 21. There is no laws that restrict you from doing anything after the age of 21. In any country, you are a grown-ass man after the age of 21. That's how I see it.
From his girl, after finding out Rhea, his ex, was scamming people on Instagram. And DDG went on stream and said she's just getting her money. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, bro. DDG is the type of person who would say that. Because let's keep it a buck. DDG is kind of known for scamming his fans too. If y'all don't remember, back in 2020, DDG started an OnlyCans. Yes, I'm gonna say OnlyCans. I think I might get yellow marked if I say the actual thing. But DDG started OnlyCans on how to become successful on YouTube during COVID. That's crazy. And he priced the shit out of that and made bank off it. That's a scam, legally, but it's a scam. You don't need to pay DDG monthly to learn how to do YouTube. Everything he was saying, you can find on YouTube for free. And you know how I know that? Because I paid for it. I ain't gonna lie. I paid for that shit back in 2020 just to see what he was talking about. And bro, all he did was repeat the same generic YouTube tips you could find yourself within a quick search. So you know what I did? If I'm gonna get scammed, I might as well clip everything from his OnlyCans and post it on YouTube. And I clipped everything from his OnlyCans and posted on YouTube on my other channel. Made money off of it too. That channel's gone now because I used it as a school account, but it is what it is. And people started noticing like, damn, all this shit is not all that. My main point is DDG knows a thing or two about scamming people, legally scamming. Part of me thinks this whole beef is fake low-key, because if you weren't there to watch, DDG had that streaming university class where he was teaching people how to beef for content. And guess who was there? Reggie. And now Reggie's out here doing literally exactly what DDG taught him to do. Example?
Say you beefing with somebody on Twitch. Go to their chat and give them subs. Give subs to their fan base. Their fans be like, what the fuck around since they had a
100 gifted. Shout out, girl, he petite with 100 gifted. Let's go. That nigga gifted me 100.
Like I said, bro.
That nigga spent 700.
I did teach the class. He is following some of my curriculum. So as a former professor of streaming you, I had to give him his props for standing up, going toe to toe with me on the internet.
27-year-old man versus 20-year-old man. Battle of egos. Can't make it up. Will this end? Probably not. This is all a simulation, bro. I don't care.
Innit? This is all a simulation. I don't know. I would just say, the one thing I would say, because I know Reggie did, like, I don't know. I don't really want to get into this too much. But I would say that, yo, you niggas are rich, man. You don't need to be beefing. You niggas are rich. You know what I'm saying? You niggas are way out of just, like, everything. Like, you're making so much money. You talented niggas. I hope that this is all going to, like, you know, I hope they're going to be cool. Not cool after. I think they're going to be civil. You never know. It might be fake. It might be fake. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be fake. It might be they might be trolling. They might be trolling. Oh no, they might be making money. I think they could be making money, but we'll see. I just wanted to get in that. I think personally that they should just, like, they either scrap or they just don't talk to each other. That's how I see it. I see it. But I get this internet stuff, so I'm not really, like, tripping over it. I don't think I'm really, like I said, this whole world is a simulation. I feel like everybody can do and what they want to do, what they say, and say what they do, and, you know, do whatever they want. I'm just waffling right now, but yeah, I hope I like both of them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not from an outside perspective, I like both of them. I think Reggie's funny. I think Reggie's hilarious. But if I'm being honest, I've known DDG longer, in a sense of I've seen him. I watched his vlogs. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in the music game, and I see him doing his streaming shit. So it's hard for me to ever go against DDG. He kind of, if I'm being honest, he kind of not kind of, he's a nigga that I feel like, how do I say it? He didn't put me on because I don't know him. He didn't do anything for me, but he's a guy that I feel like, if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing this shit. Let's be real. Yeah, man. I was religiously watching DDG's vlogs back in the day, 24/7. I'd come home, grab something to eat, and put that shit on YouTube. So, DDG the GOAT, man. Reggie the funny nigga. So, I hope them niggas resolve their issues and whatnot. And whatnot.